Alright folks, it is time to take a look at KyoRyuZin from KyoRyuger. And I'm going to be saying Kyoryu a lot in this review. I picked this whole set up from my good friends at CS Toys Japan. As you can see, I got the awesome little sticker or card here from Mr. Pac-Man. And on top of that, they also sent me a Force Switch for free. This awesome Dino Force Switch. Thank you so much, guys. I don't have a Force driver, but I'm really happy to have this. Dino was one of my favorite Kamen Riders from the last couple of years, so thank you, guys. This box is huge. I mean, this is just a massive box. When it came, my wife pretty much said, "What the hell is that?" with the box that it came in. So yeah, this sucker is big. Now the reason this review is late is because I was waiting to get a hold of the black and the green dinos, but unfortunately that didn't happen. I haven't been able to get a hold of them at the time of this review. That will be a separate review going forward. So I do have Ankyodon on its way to me right now, so expect that review shortly after this guy. So, this box, as I said, is pretty big, and I'm actually going to have to get up out of my chair to show you the box. As you see, the box here is bigger than MP10 Prime, just for a little bit of scale. Alright, so the box itself, as I said, pretty darn big. The sides of the box just have your typical the Zords, the mechs, combined mode, all the stuff that I will be going through today. We will be taking a look at the batteries, each individual figure, all the lights and sounds, and all its different attack modes. And then the bottom of the box, there's really nothing under there. And here's just here is Western, KyoRyuZin Western, which once I get a hold of green and black, we will take a look at. So, let's open him up. This set also includes the batteries for the 3 mecha involved. We have Gabutira, Stegochi, and Drysera. So it's nice that the set comes with the batteries for each. I really do appreciate that. And I believe the batteries also are included in the green and black mecha as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the mecha. Brave in! Stegochi is just cool. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I love the design of Stegochi. I think it just looks really awesome. The handle coming out of his butt, though, that's my only drawback, or that's my only real negative. I don't particularly either care for the giant spike sword thing coming off of the top there, but it's part of the overall aesthetic to not only Stegochi, but the weapons for KyoRyuZin. Jeez, I always have trouble pronouncing that. Brave in! Drysera is a cute little pink Triceratops, and I like the design of this. The drill tail is cool. The drill horns on the front are equally interesting. And it's very nice to see Pink actually get something that's a little bit kick-ass, as opposed to, I don't know, a crane or a pterodon that didn't do anything. But it's really nice to see a very useful dinosaur being given to Pink. I really do like that. And this little guy is really cool looking. Brave in! And then there is the big guy, Gabutira. He's really big. There's no other way around it. He is as big as MP10 Prime. I mean, that's pretty darn big. On the right side of the figure are all of the screw holes and the battery pack cover. Now, unfortunately, this guy did not ship with batteries included in the box. I had to supply my own AAA batteries. Not real thrilled about that, but what are you going to do? There's nothing you really can do about that. To activate the sounds, you just flip this switch to the circle, and he comes with a variety of lights and sounds that are activated by this button. Unfortunately, you can't get it to stop. Removing the battery from the mouth also does make a sound. Just a removal sound for some reason. Oh, and the other batteries make noise too. Alright guys, let's bring them together. First off, I am going to reach to the back and pull off his entire tail. This entire unit just pulls right off. So we'll put that off to the side right now. Then take the legs and... Samba! So now that we have the legs pointing back like that, this will allow us to reach underneath the figure and split the legs apart, thus being able to finally reach up into the figure and push these buttons and slide the legs down. And then on the outside of the legs, we could fold these sections down and bring the legs forward like that. And spread them out just a little bit. Next, take the Dino Arms and fold them down as far as they will go, and rotate the hips so that the dino pieces are pointing to the front with the sound maker thingy. This section, this black section, rotate it up to expose the head. Take the tail and open it up, and oh look, there's the helmet. So pull that off, put the helmet on, get this little yellow beam piece out of the way, and just attach this whole yellow piece to the back of the figure. Like that. Next up, the arms. We'll start off with pink. Take the horns and fold them up all the way back so they're pointing towards the drill. Fold up the legs. Open the mouth all the way. And then if you saw me when I put the batteries in, there's a black button on the bottom. Push that button and it will eject the battery out to the joining place. So then for blue, pull off the weapon. Fold up the legs. Do the same thing. Open the mouth all the way up. And then push the button. And attach the arm. Fully combined, KyoRyuZin is fantastic. I don't know what ever possessed me to think that this wasn't going to be a great figure. I have to admit, I had no real inkling that this was going to be awesome, but this thing is freaking amazing, especially now that I have him in hand. In the show, I liked him on the show just fine, but in hand, he's just awesome. Overall, the look of the figure is just one that makes me smile with happiness. Yes, he has a crazy backpack, but it looks like things are going to be done with this backpack. I'll get into that in a minute. But overall, the figure just looks really freaking good. For a decent size comparison, here are two different mechs. This is the American Ground Gozy Great and Gokaiger's main mech, whose name escapes me for some reason right now. The figure itself is on the smallish side, but it's definitely not as small as Goze Great itself, but it's still a decent size. Now, the one thing I do want to tell you is this sucker weighs about twice what what Gokaio weighs. And that's just simply from the sheer mass of this guy. This guy is about 2, maybe 3-ish pounds. Well, this is only about 1.5, maybe. I just can't get over how awesome this guy is. If you're for some reason thinking that there is going to be posability in this figure, yeah, about that. The only posability you're going to get are the arms moving, and that's it. I mean, you're not getting any more posability out of this guy. The weapon from Stegochi has 2 forms. One, well, a shield. And the shield can be held either like this, or you can turn the handle around and you can hold it like this. Either way works. The other form is the sword form that was shown in episode 5. The more useful sword form. Though I swear this thing is on backwards. I swear that the blade is supposed to be pointing that way. Oh well. Still, it's a pretty interesting and unique sword, I gotta say. Overall, KyoRyuZin is a fantastic Super Sentai starter mech. It's got a lot of character, it has some really neat sounds, the samba is disturbingly infectious, and it just works on so many levels. I'm a little bit hesitant to give it super high marks, considering it's more like the Abba Ranger look of we've got the main red guy and then all the other stuff is going to attach to it. But I have a feeling that this is going to be purely bonkers by the time we're done here. Simply because there are connector ports all over this guy. Now, besides the arms, which he can only have 2 of, obviously, there are connector ports here on the chest, which means we're going to get something that pegs into his chest. We're going to probably get a new helmet at some point. There are connector ports on his feet. Like 2 here and 2 here. We're probably going to have something going to be his big-ass giant dino shoes. There are connector ports aplenty on the back. We've got these 4 ports here, and then we've got these 2 ports down here on his legs. So we're definitely getting some stuff combining with his legs and back. Not to mention his tail. His tail has these 2 connector ports for this KyoRyuZin, but then it's also got this, which normally just holds his head or his helmet in storage in the tail. But I have a sneaky suspicion that this is going to combine with something else to make either a giant spear or a gigantic shield of some sort. That would be freaking awesome. So there is a ton of potential here with this guy that I am super excited for, and I can't wait to get the rest of the total of 23 Voltsaurs. 23. Oh my god. I don't think all of them are going to combine, but I'm really hoping they do, because G12 formation just got some competition. Oh no, Godzilla! Oh no, Red Godzilla! Oh no, Red Godzilla versus Blue Godzilla! I can't take this, we are going to die! Oh god, I can't post that. Oh, what the hell was I thinking? In his full combined mode, KyoRyuZin looks pretty freaking awesome. Oh, my poor turntable. Or it looks really good. Oh, jeez. Stop farting, KyoRyuZin! Stop farting!